Welcome back to Stream It. This is the end of our Oscar marathon, all month long, pretty much.
Yeah. So many Oscar shows for us.
This is the most we've ever stuck to like a theme. So the Oscars were last Wednesday. What am I talking about? Sunday. So we have the results, but we're going to go over who we guessed would win and see how we did. See who won. But first, I have an opening question. Came out of nowhere.
Left field. Love it.
Congratulations. You were just chosen to be in the next Hunger Games. Are you fighting or hiding?
Oh, man. That's a good question.
I'm hiding.
I think you got to look at like the cross section of like people. Like where would you land? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
in the what was it? What would you assume would be the whole country?
Right. I think.
Oh.
Well, you're in the Hunger Games, so you're in the Hunger Games world, right?
Okay.
It's kind of how I'm interpreting it. I think if you took me right now and put me in the Hunger Games, I would hide. But I feel like
just like adult male, mid-20s,
right?
You know, hide.
But I feel like that's true. I would be on the older side. But I feel like if I'd grown up in the Hunger Games world and got like selected to be in the Hunger Games and trained to be in the Hunger Games, I think fighting is the best tactical decision, because you either die right away, which would suck, but
right,
get it over with, or you win some fights, get some good gear, and then you're setting yourself up early on.
Because they do, like, if you hide long enough, they eventually like
make
you leave.
They flush you out. Send in the bees or the fire, whatever happens in the game.
Yeah.
The Hunger Games was actually on at my house the other day.
Just a great movie.
We just had it on the TV, and we were like, oh, it's on. But it was the part where Peter was like in the rock.
See, that's what I was thinking.
Which is brilliant. Good move. You've got the artistic skills to pull that off.
I'm going to be a tree.
But then you get flushed out, and you're like, I'm covered in a tree.
Now I just look stupid.
Right.
That's the thing. I feel like if you can hide like a little bit, like get pretty much what Katniss did, like get it, like something, like the bow, or like, and then hide, and like let a little bit of it wean itself out. And then also I feel like the element of surprise is somewhat important. Because like if you're just like right out in the open and like things like arrows and like projectile weapons are there, then like you can kind of get picked off, I feel like, even if you are like stronger. So I feel like you gotta kind of can be sneaky about it. So either hide or like be on the outskirts and like kind of watching until like you have an opportunity to then attack. That'd be my thing.
But you're not necessarily guaranteeing yourself something to attack with right away.
Right.
Like I think Katniss, we're using that as like historical evidence. Katniss just had like a short sword and she was like, I don't know how to use this. But then she like found one person with a bow and like fought him for that.
Right.
And then had a bow.
Sure. I mean, there was like stuff like scattered, right? So she could like get something on the periphery.
In the cornucopia.
The cornucopia, yes.
But she didn't.
Which
she
in the
didn't
movie,
run to the cornucopia.
I was almost disappointed that the cornucopia wasn't like a big basket.
Giant. I know, it's like metal.
It's like super like.
I think it's shaped like it.
Kind of.
But it's like a modern art piece.
I think that's what threw me off, because in the books, I think they're just like, oh, the cornucopia, and then don't describe it at all. So I think, like while I was reading it, I was like, oh, the big fruit basket.
Just a big giant basket.
Fruit of the loom kind of.
But at the end, they like climb on top of it. So I'm like, all right, this is a big basket.
Yeah.
And then the movie came out, and we're like, oh, it's like it just called the cornucopia.
Maybe whoever was creating the movie didn't know what to do with it, and they were like,
big box metal.
I guess if it was like a big basket, it would be not as intimidating.
With like flowers and fruits.
Right.
Wouldn't really fit.
Oh man. All right. So, anyways, I guess my answer is I would hide it first and then like pick my time to attack, rather than like fully paint myself into a rock.
Yeah.
I'd just be like behind a tree. And like, all right, there goes over there. Someone's separated. Go after that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you did grow up in the Hunger Game world, you're like, the idea of hurting people maybe isn't as frightening.
Right.
Right.
So I guess you're like, whatever.
Right.
It's just a normal day.
That'd be like a
Right.
crazy psychological thing to like get yourself to like, okay, I have to either kill or be killed.
It's almost like it's a really messed up thing to make a bunch of teenagers do,
Yeah.
and that whatever government's running that program should probably not be a government anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you have a sub question?
I did. Would you join a alliance or would you be solo?
No.
How do you trust them though?
How
That's
can
what
you?
I feel.
Like,
At
Can
any
you?
point, someone could just
So
like turn
shifty.
on the alliance and be like,
yeah.
axe to the head right next to you. You know what I mean?
Like PETA joins like the District 12 one briefly. Remember
Right.
that's like
Yeah.
a thing. But then he's like, "Oh, I know that I don't trust them, but like I got to do it."
Right. And it
But,
makes
like, they
sense
clearly-
to like a couple hunt everyone else and then like, but when is that? It's like, all right, well, we killed all of them. Like,
Now we
everybody
kill each
wanna,
other.
like,
Right.
have a little like throwdown. Like, what's gonna happen?
I feel like I'd find someone who's as equally incapable as I am and be like, "We're not
I
going to
think you could be okay.
I think if I got mad enough,
Yeah.
like pure rage just takes
Right.
over, and
You'd
maybe
be
you just
fine.
like go and swing it.
Mhm.
Get you something like one of the maybe the mace with like the ball and the spikes or something.
I feel like that's a way to get yourself hurt.
It's true.
To come swinging back at you.
Right.
My friend was talking about this yesterday, and she said she would immediately just go for the little berry that poisons you, and she would just eat it.
Nobody kills me but me. Oh, that's good.
Well, that's what I think. I think you got to fight because it's over, and that's obviously
Right.
a bad
But I
way
guess
of putting
unless
it.
you're
Or you
clearly-
come out and you're just like geared up.
I feel like unless you're clearly the best fighter though, that you're gonna like kind of play it safe. You know what I mean? Like you're just gonna run into battle like let's go and like knowing that
You
you're
might get
gonna
lucky a little here and there.
It's like when you're like
There's like a
paintball,
mass
You
of
don't just
people.
like run down the field and like
Yeah, but
You, like,
not
hide
everyone.
and, like-
Not everyone has. Everyone's also on the outside running in. Like in paintball, if you're running out in the
So
open,
you just wanna be the
there's
first one.
there's snipers everywhere.
right.
But if the goal of paintball was there's one paintball gun across the yard and everyone else that are running go get it,
Yeah, you'd want to be the.
You'd
yeah,
take
that's
your
a good point,
chance.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So would you run for the cornucopia like when the alarm went off, or would you like Katniss like went into the woods
Right.
and then came back
Didn't
later?
she grab like one bag or something?
I think
She
she
did grab a
did, and
bag.
I think it was like useless.
Yeah.
Right.
well, there wasn't a lot, but it saved her life because someone threw a knife at her. And stuck in the bag.
Wow.
I don't know why I remember this so
Yeah, that
clearly.
was
Yeah, that was like
very
a small
small
detail.
I think that's why she had a knife. I think there was nothing in the bag, but she had the knife because someone threw it at her.
Yeah.
You know what part I love
That
is
is.
when the girl with like the daggers is about to kill Katniss, and the big guy comes out of nowhere and just like throws her against the wall, and she's like
Oh, yeah.
done. Because he's like, that one's for Rue.
Hmm.
Right.
Bye.
Oh yeah.
And then leaves.
It's a great movie. Great movie. Messed up, but great.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
good.
think
Yeah,
I think we
solid.
all could. We would last at least 10 minutes.
I think so.
We'd make it maybe to the first night.
Or I don't know. I might trip and like explode on the ground
Right, because there's
when you
like
step off the pedestal
oh,
too quickly.
Yeah. I
That's
forgot
scary.
about that.
I think that'd be me. I'd be like
Let's go. Oh, God.
I'd be like taking
Really wanted to get
taking
to
like
that.
one of those softball leads
Yeah.
and then just like slip.
Forgot about that detail. That's
Right.
true.
Jeez.
Ah.
Great,
Good
guys.
question.
It's
Good
fun to
question.
think about.
Yeah. It's fun
Yeah.
to think about how you would do in a life or death situation.
It's like a fun little twist on like what would you do during a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh man. The thing is, no, that's different though, because in zombie apocalypse, you could like not feel bad about it. You're
There's, like, no-
you're
yeah.
dead and you're trying to kill me, so I don't feel bad about like, and they're like supposed to be like a lesser opponent, so like,
Yeah.
you can't just be like axe, poof, you know what I mean?
But this is like
Right.
presumably you're a teenager
Right.
and there's other
Against
teenagers and
equivalent.
kids.
Right. Yeah.
You're not over the age
It's
of
a little more messed
18,
up.
I think.
Right.
Good talk.
Yeah, love it. Good question.
Okay, on to the Oscars. We're going to go through each category down our list, say who we each had predicted would win, and then we'll say the winner. And then see who got the most.
Yeah.
Want to just like read, we took turns last time reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just, okay. Director. Wait, so I thought it was gonna be the Daniels.
I also picked the
And then
Daniels.
you're gonna say who won?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think I also picked the Daniels.
You did. They won.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Well, I think part of my picking was I went by heart, but also not heart, just what I had heard of. And Everything Everywhere All at Once was like the one movie I was like, oh, I should watch that one. You know what I mean? So I was kind of heavy on that. And then like I picked Austin Butler because he had the buzz and like, you know what I mean? So it was a lot of just like what was relevant to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Is what formed my picks.
I think same for me.
Right.
But also the other award show that was like a week before it is usually kind of telling. So I thought about like who did I hear won at that?
Right. The
usually
buzz.
a good indication of like who's going to win at the Oscars.
Right. So I think we all had a good feeling about some of these Everything Everywhere wins. But anyways, yes. So it makes sense we all picked that.
Right.
Good.
Lead actress. I thought it would be Kate Blanchett.
I picked Michelle Williams.
I just copied Jared on this one and picked Michelle Williams.
And it was Michelle Yeoh.
Oh.
No one got it.
Off by a last name.
I'm very glad it was her.
Yeah.
That was like I don't know why I didn't think. I don't know. I feel like everyone wanted her to win, so I thought for that reason like she wouldn't win. Like, you know, usually it's never who you like really are rooting for.
And I feel like Kate Blanchett and Michelle Williams had the more typical like Oscar bait roles where it's like, you know, they stood on, you know, they were on the movie and they cried and you know they're playing powerful figures and also Kate Blanchett has like 2 Oscars and 8 nominations or something.
Yeah.
So.
She's a favorite.
Right.
Tar didn't get anything.
No, yeah.
Did the
Fabelmans either. I think.
Didn't they get Did they get screenplay? Adapted screenplay, maybe. Oh, maybe not.
No, because Everything Everywhere got original, and Talking Woman got adapted.
Ah, that's right.
Oh yeah, good call.
So I don't know. I don't know what Fabelmans got. I think they struck
might
out.
not have.
They didn't even win sound mixing.
Maybe one of the no, they didn't get sound.
There was a few movies that got nothing. Yeah. Okay. Lead actor, Brendan Fraser was who I guessed.
I also picked Brendan Fraser.
I went with Austin Butler, following the buzz.
Gross.
And we didn't like that pick, and he didn't win.
He won the Golden Globe.
Yeah.
Oh, he
That
did.
was part of the reason.
But I think Fraser won the SAG.
Yes, he did.
So.
Supporting actress, I guessed Jamie Lee Curtis.
I guess Angela Bassett.
I guess Angela Bassett won as well.
Jamie Lee won.
Jamie Lee.
You knew it.
People aren't happy with her winning.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
They really wanted Stephanie to win or Angela.
Mm.
But everyone was saying if someone from Everything Everywhere was going to win, it should have been Stephanie. Because I think she had a more like...
Was that the daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think she like just had a more like... What am I... Like a
Prominent.
Yeah, like she like did more...
I feel like sometimes the bigger names have like you know them. There's like history to that actress or actor.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they like do a role and it's like so different from how you've seen them before or in like other things that it's like seems like a greater like I don't think I've seen Stephanie in another movie.
Yeah, I think
So
she's
I
had
have like no
stuff.
baseline, you know what I mean? Whereas like for someone who's super established like Jamie Lee Curtis, you can be like, oh wow, what a great job she did. Like this
Yeah.
is like
Right.
different than something else that she's done. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's someone new that they're just like, oh, they did a great job,
Yeah.
but like it's not as like crazy to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where were we? Supporting actor. What? Hey.
Ki Hui Kwan.
Ki Hui Kwan. I never get it right. That's who I guessed.
Me as well.
I predicted the classic Brendan sweep and picked Brendan Gleeson.
Nice. It was Ki Hui Kwan.
It was Ki Hui Kwan.
He had
Which-
the whole narrative there that was like driving that too,
Yeah.
which I feel like we kind of
I mean, all the wins, all the actor wins were just like great. stories.
Oh yeah.
Like you're
Right.
just like, yeah, go that
You
person
deserved it. Yeah.
across the board. And then, you know, it was an Everything Everywhere sweep for everything they got nominated for.
Yeah, and then Best Picture, I think we all guessed that movie, right?
Double
Mhm.
E-A-O.
EEAAO.
Whatever.
And they won.
And they won. An Everything Everywhere sweep.
Yeah, so I thought it was one
So
of
you
the
guys
best.
should watch that movie.
I know. If that's telling us anything, it's
I
that
told
we
you,
should
that was
watch
the one
it.
one I like circled. I was like, I gotta watch this one. And I
Yeah.
like the Best Picture knockoff, which is sound,
Best sound.
Best Sound, and Top Gun won.
Top Gun won.
Yeah.
And that was the other movie I wanted to watch.
Yeah.
So
Wait, you didn't see it yet, right?
I haven't seen it
No.
yet. No,
Because you've only seen,
Everything Everywhere. Just
and
the one
you've
I
only
liked.
seen.
Top Gun.
Wow. Look at me. Getting a. I mean, I still only saw 4,
Yeah, no, you did good.
but
You
head and
won
and
the,
shoulders above
the
right,
Oscar
the Oscar Watch
Oscar
Party
prep. Yeah,
award, but not the one that mattered clearly.
no.
And then I didn't see The Whale. Oh well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I did want to see that. Wait, was that not?
Wasn't nominated for Best Picture,
I
but
don't know why I thought it was. Is that on anything?
We should have a sorry, this
Oh.
is a random idea, but we're gonna do it right here on the show. We should have a Stream It award show where we pick
our picks.
our picks for whatever categories we decide.
Didn't we discuss that before?
I don't know.
We did.
Behind closed doors.
I think we did. Yeah.
So
Like a month
look
ago.
out for that.
Yeah,
It's
apparently.
coming.
More Oscar themed stuff. Still,
It could be just an
But
award
our
show.
own.
right?
Maybe
our
we'll do
own
it in the
thing.
spring.
Yeah, we did talk about this because we said the streamies.
This is
Streamies.
Streamies. So get excited for the Streamies.
Right.
It's coming.
Award
And-
season isn't over yet.
As picked by us three.
Us three.
You
Yep.
can trust us.
Right.
Right. That's why they come to this show.
Hmm.
So that wraps up the Oscars for us.
I can't wait to come up with categories to vote on.
I know. That's almost like overwhelming though, because like
It's a lot of
we're
production.
gonna have to like narrow down like
Oh, we
It's
can
so
do
tough.
we can do some dumb stuff.
yeah.
Best creature, like CGI creature.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Movie.
great.
In a streaming
That's
on a
good.
streaming platform.
on a streaming platform. Oh yeah, do we limit ourselves to
No, I think we do.
I think we
To just
that makes
stream. It's
that
in the
It has
name.
to be streamable.
I think
not
that
in
helps.
theaters. Yeah.
And otherwise
Like,
it would take
streaming
never pick.
streaming originals or things that just ended up on streaming.
They have to be able to turn it on and stream
Oh.
it now. So it could
That
be
makes sense.
Could be new, could be old. It doesn't matter. It just has to be on a streaming service.
Hmm.
So even if you
Which is
said
most
like
things.
Jurassic
Right.
Park,
Yeah, you could say that.
it just has to be on something. We could limit it to like the big
We could
like
do
the
just
big
Just
show.
say
services.
just from this year.
Well, you know what? We'll work it out.
We'll figure it out.
and then
Team
we'll bring it
meeting
to you
right now.
with all the categories and the nominations, so you can follow along. Be all over social media.
Right.
It's going to be huge.
What if I just like left and got like a notebook and we were just
Like,
like
hold on.
planning out all of it?
Just a think tank.
Becomes like a
Meeting.
2-hour long episode.
No one's talking for like 10 minutes straight because we're thinking.
Just writing stuff down.
Just really
Hey, I
good
just thought of
ideas.
this thing and
Really
then
good ideas, everybody. Keep an eye out for that.
we
Anyway.
brainstorm, come up with, vote on, and announce the awards right now.
Yeah. We should announce the categories like the episode before we do the awards. So like throw
For
them
sure.
out
And
there.
the nominations.
Right.
Yeah, you got it.
Then
Oh, they need nominees.
are we gonna have
Oh my
people
God.
vote?
I don't
We
know.
need nominees.
We're the academy, so
We
Right.
vote. Oh my god.
it's gonna be good.
Okay, yeah. So stay tuned for that. And we got one looking ahead. It's the Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer. I don't think we've watched it yet, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay, so that's coming April 5th in theaters only.
Where am I?
Ooh, fresh meat for the grinder.
Pay him no heed. He is cute, but he is.
There's gotta be a way out of here.
There's no escape. The only hope is the sweet relief of death.
Whoa! Oh, you've got to be kidding me! My army! Koopas! Goombas! Whatever those things are! Aww. We will destroy the Mushroom Kingdom!
Bowser is coming.
I'm not afraid. I'll do anything for my brother.
We're going to save him.
Yes! Fire!
You asked for it. This is fun!
Here we go!
Attack!
Let's end this.
Pretty
Wow.
fun, right?
So exciting. And Illumination, that's they've done like all the minions and
Yeah.
they kill it.
Yeah.
I love the like humor in animated movies.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like the little turtles or whatever, they're just
Yeah.
it's just like there's so many little jokes and things.
Right. Right. You can have so many good like comedic timing
Right.
visual jokes.
Yeah.
Because you just control everything.
Exactly. It's so fun. And that's like nostalgia 101 for
Right?
people.
Yeah.
That's gonna like it's more than Tetris.
Yeah.
Like so many
I mean,
games
they
just
fit-
in this trailer alone were like they reference like every Mario game.
Yeah.
Right. They fit like the side scroller games. They fit Mario Kart at the end.
Yeah.
They fit.
That was
Looks
awesome
like
how he threw the
Odyssey was
turtle
one
and
of
like
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spun 'em
The
out.
stars from Galaxy.
Yeah.
Aren't they in that?
So
and, like,
Chris
the
Pratt,
characters too.
yeah. So Chris Pratt is Mario, Jack Black is Bowser,
Incredible.
Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong, Keegan Michael Key is Toad, Anya Taylor-Joy is Peach, and Charlie Day is Luigi.
Oh, that's amazing.
Which were you guys paying attention to the internet when the trailer first dropped?
Yes.
And everyone was just like, that's just Chris Pratt talking.
Yeah.
Just like forgot he was supposed to play Mario or something. I don't know.
right.
So right. Obviously I get the point. The Mario voice would be very annoying
Yeah.
for 90 minutes. So I can see why they didn't do that. But also I feel like everyone like Jack Black, he's putting on a voice to be Bowser
Yeah.
there. And like that's incredible. We'll see. It does look fun.
Chris Pratt kind of had like the subtle in the first trailer when he's like, "Let's it go."
Right.
He like added in a little.
Right.
That was as far as his like. Well,
Right.
then some other people too were like, "Do you want Chris Pratt to do like an Italian accent?" Like, but like Charlie Day, like he's not doing an accent, but like his voice already just sounds
Right.
so like animated.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
Right.
like,
And that's like, yeah, that sounds like,
could have done something.
but it does like, okay, I could picture that being Luigi and
Yeah.
like not Charlie Day. Whereas it's like, that's
Just Chris Pratt.
just Chris Pratt.
Did you see like when they revealed who the cast was like over a year ago at like the Nintendo Switch, like whatever, you know, the expo?
Yeah.
Right.
They like translated the CEO talking about it, and they were like, Chris Pratt is Mario. He's so cool. Like that was like all they said. Like that was their reasoning.
It's funny how the voices like I got super excited when I saw that Seth Rogen. Like when I just heard him, I
Right.
was like, that's like that makes you excited, but at the same time, you want them to do like justice to the character.
At the same time,
So
though,
it's kind
like
of funny.
it is like that is just Seth Rogen talking, but
Right.
also like
But it's
it's Donkey Kong, right?
It's a great match. It's
Right.
good casting.
Right.
I guess maybe that's it. It's
I
like
think-
Chris
right.
Pratt's kind of a funny Mario.
I think Chris Pratt is just a dude, and Mario is just a dude. So
Right.
just like, well, that's just
Like who could it be if not like the original Mario voice?
Right.
yeah.
But like
Right.
also, you don't want to listen to that for like an
Right.
hour and a
Right.
half straight.
Right.
I think someone did edit a trailer where they took like the original teaser trailer
Yeah.
and they added in like sound bites from the games, and it was like, man,
That's a lot.
Imagine if just for
Good thing
just
they
like
didn't.
the wahoo for like
Yeah.
90 minutes, and you're like, oh man.
And like that Mario has never had to like say a full sentence.
I don't think so.
I think he's
no.
only ever made like sound effects or said like one word.
Right.
So like I don't know if I want to hear him like say a full phrase
Right.
Ever. Just leave it like
ever. But I think the original voice actor like is in the movie. He's just used for like additional voices.
that. Oh, yeah.
Mm, that's pretty cool though.
So that's nice.
Well, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's April 5th. That could be your return to theaters.
Could be.
Maybe not.
Does Maeve care about Mario? Does she even know?
I think
Should
I was
I
just
yet?
thinking that. I think she would like it. Like, there's a lot going on in the cars and the
Mhm.
like castles and
like animals,
yeah.
dinosaurs,
I mean,
kind
she
of.
watches
Right.
all the other things that are like that and like minions and everything. So
Right.
It's gonna be colorful.
I feel
And
like it's
then-
right up her alley.
Right. And then when you play Mario Kart with her for the first time,
Oh
she's
my god, I
like,
can't wait.
totally just take her straight to 200cc
Yeah.
Rainbow Road.
Let's go.
Reverse the
Don't
maps,
fall
like
off.
the mirrored
Yeah,
maps.
the mirror maps.
Yeah, so that was all I had.
I love it.
We got a basketball
Great.
game
Keep it
later.
nice.
We do.
Short and
All right.
sweet.
I'm not just wearing this for funsies.
No, yeah, he doesn't really wear that every day.
I think it looks good.
I do kind of like the look.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one.
I wore headbands seriously when I had long hair.
You did.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's a hard style to pull off because it feels like.
Oh.
Something to think about.
Right.
So,
Well, I have this one now.
yeah,
Unless you
that's
want it
yours.
back.
No,
okay.
that's yours.
Sweet.
I have others.
Oh, was that yours?
Yeah.
He brought it for me
That's sweet.
because we were playing
well.
yesterday and I was running
Well, there
around
you go.
and I could just feel my like head bopping up
It's
and
a
down.
lot.
Yeah. Can you like pull it into a ponytail? I have an eyelash in my eye.
I think I could. I haven't done it in a while.
You could
I also
like
don't have anything on me.
man bun
But I
it. or-
totally. Like, I don't think I could get anything from the front.
Right. That's why you need
probably
the
have to go
headband.
higher, yeah. Well, we can also figure this out off air.
This is what the people want.
Right. They want our personalities.
This humanizes us.
Right. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So we'll see you next time on Stream It.